Hi guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. So on Monday we did a call room interview with the very one and only Lauren Quigley, and I just want to say thank you to Lauren Quigley for letting me join in the call room. It was a really special moment for me and my family, so just thank you very much on behalf of my family and me and everyone else that have supported me. I'd like to say thank you. So yeah, and it was a great experience, and thanks everyone for joining in on the call room, and yeah.
Right, hopefully George is going to join us any second now. There he is. Hello.
You're right.
Good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, good, not too bad. Bit tired.
Good.
You know.
Bit tired from training?
Training, yes. School training.
Okay. Yeah. Trying to fit it all in.
Yeah.
It's a tough life being an athlete, eh?
I know.
Right, so everyone, this is George Wilkes. He's a 17-year-old superstar triathlete. He absolutely loves it, and he's going to give us a nice little introduction now about his career and what he's done so far and all that sort of stuff. So George, take it away.
So yeah, as Lauren said, I am 17, I'm George Wilkes, and I'm living in Lanzarote at the moment. And I was originally born in the UK, and I came over here to Lanzarote just for the sun and everything else, but I was only 3 months old. So, and then my dad was getting into Ironman by 2010, I think it was. And then I was inspired by that, and then I gradually started doing a few triathlons with this team called Movement. And then I kind of did my first race, Iron Kids 2012, maybe it was, I don't know. And then my dad got me in touch with Bella Bayliss, my coach now. And now I'm in their team. It's called Bayliss Multisport. And yeah, I've just been with Bella since I was 10 years old. And now I'm 17, so I've been with Bella for 7 years. So yeah.
Nice, sounds good. And obviously it's working for you because you're doing brilliant.
Yeah.
And we'll talk obviously more about it in a bit. But the first question that I like to ask every athlete is, what type of call room athlete are you? So whilst I give you a second to think, I'll just explain to everyone that's watching. The call room is the area or the room where athletes go to before any race or something like that to perform at their best, both mentally or physically. And so, George, what type of call room athlete are you?
So I used to be kind of quiet and I would like to be in the zone, listen to some music that would get me motivated before races. But I would say now, because I could be a bit more confident in races, I would probably talk to people and have a little chat, have a laugh and stuff like that. But I'll still listen to music, maybe, I don't know, half an hour before the race just to get in the zone.
Sounds good. I definitely get that. I've had a few athletes on here that have said when they started they were dead nervous and didn't say much, and then they sort of relaxed into it and you get to know everyone. So no, I like it. Do you big headphones, little headphones?
Little headphones. These are the ones that I've got on now.
Those bad boys. I like it. I like it. Right, George, we're going to go into the quick fire round. So don't think about it too much. Just answer whatever answer you want to. So
depends how hard the questions are.
Okay, they won't be hard. Run, bike, or swim?
Run.
Racer or trainer? Are you a racer or a trainer?
Racer.
I like it. Individual bronze or relay gold?
Relay gold.
I like to ask everyone that one. So, run at 100 miles per hour or fly at 10 miles an hour?
Run at 100 miles per hour.
Nice. Good for triathlon, that. Good for triathlon. Pull buoy or paddles?
Paddles. Even though Bella might not like that, but oh well.
We'll just tell Bella to put her things in hers for that one. Morning training or afternoon training?
Morning. Love morning.
I like it. Long easy bike or a short hard bike?
Long easy bike.
Yeah, Sounds a bit like Bella's asked me to ask these questions.
Yeah.
Would you prefer, if you could choose, to win the Ironman Worlds or win an Olympic gold medal?
You make these questions loud already. Can you choose both?
You can't choose both, unfortunately.
Ironman World Championships then.
Okay. Would you rather be the smartest person in the room or the funniest person in the room?
Funniest.
Okay, I like it. Open water or pool swimming?
Open water.
Would you rather be forced to sing every time a song comes on or forced to dance every time a song comes on?
Forced to dance.
Where's your favourite place to race?
I don't know really. I would say, well, I've raced here almost all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe when I went in 2014 to Hawaii, I like that
Okay.
because when my dad went to do the Ironman World Championships, would like to race there again.
I can imagine that's pretty epic, to be fair.
Yeah.
What's your favourite pre-race song? Do you have one specific song that you listen to?
Till I Collapse by Eminem.
Nice. Bit of Eminem, I like
Yeah.
it. And what is your favourite session of the week? Is there one session that you look forward to the most?
I look forward to the brick sessions and the Sunday rides, just because it's in a team environment and I like to be in a team and we push ourselves to the extreme. And yeah.
Great answer. I like it.
Mm.
All right, so that's quick fire now, so you can relax a bit now. We can talk a bit more openly. Yeah. And so the first question, I'm going straight in there, George. What are some of your goals? So what would you like to achieve within triathlon?
So I would say my short-term goals would be just for the moment to be healthy and because we got COVID-19, just to be healthy. For maybe 2021, I'd like to just race around Lanzarote and get as many podiums as I can. Training with Stephen Bayliss really helps because he's a multiple Ironman champion. And I like to, maybe get on the podium with a few races. And then maybe long-term goals, get to the Olympics if I can. That's a big shout, but I would like to get to the Olympics. And also go to the Ironman World Championships as a professional triathlete.
Amazing.
So, yeah.
There's some goals, but hey, if anyone's going to do it, it's going to be you. If you work hard and you stick with it. No, awesome. I love those goals. Next question: do you have any tattoos, George?
Yes, I've got 2 tattoos. One on my chest saying "Never give up," and then one at the bottom of my heel. Swim, bike, run.
Nice.
So, yeah.
And why did you get those 2?
So they mean a lot to me because, well, as you know, I do triathlon and I've just been doing triathlon since I was 9, and it means a lot to me to get a tattoo like that. And then never give up is something that I use in sessions. For example, if I'm not feeling good in a session or something like that, I'll usually think, never give up, or in races as well when I don't feel good or I'm having a crap race. I'll just be like, don't give up, just finish it and keep going. Don't worry what you come, just go and finish it.
That's great. I love that. And it's like your mantra, it sounds like, which is a great mantra to have, never give up. We've got Hannah's here saying awesome goals, and we've also got Freddie Webb, who is an awesome triathlete, and he also is, his mantra is pretty much never give up. He's a tough one. So no, great stuff. And the next thing I wanted to ask, because I'm always intrigued anyway, is I know you've had 3 crashes within your life so far. One when you were very young, when I think you did have stabilizers still on, you still managed to crash, which is pretty impressive, George.
I know.
And then, well, you're a lot better now, I would have thought. However, 2018 is the one that I want to focus on, because that was a pretty major crash that happened in a race. So I just wanted you to talk a bit about what happened first of all in that race.
Yeah, so in that race, I was racing in 2018 Ocean Lava, and well, I was on the bike coming the other way into transition, and I didn't see this other woman. She was on the wrong side of the road, and I didn't see her. I was looking down, and I was in second place. And then, unfortunately, I don't remember a lot about that day, but I crashed into this woman, I think, and then I was unconscious. And then, before I realised, I was in hospital, high on morphine, and and yeah, I was just in pain a lot for the next few days, and yeah, it was not a good experience.
I mean, if you go back on your Instagram account, you can actually see
Yeah.
pictures of you after the crash, and it looks absolutely brutal. What did you actually injure from that crash?
Well, I really fortunate just to have a broken thumb and just a big bruised face. I literally had, it looked like I had blown up lips. So if
Really?
you don't want
A
to pay,
Snapchat filter on or something like that?
so if you don't want to pay up for blown up lips, just crash.
It's a
If you
cheap
want,
way
yeah.
of getting blown up lips. I
Yeah.
like it.
But yeah, that was just the way I kind of had the bruised face, and yeah, and the broken thumb. I was just really fortunate just to have that, to be honest.
hmm And
So
so, how long did you have out of training and stuff before you were back in from that
I
accident?
actually only had, I think, probably a week off of training. I just I had loads of people come round to the house, and that was really special. Going from Danny Guerra to all the team members, for example, coming over, and it was really special to see how many people cared about me, and it really made me realise who my real friends were.
Mhm.
And I just, yeah, really special to have that many people around. But yeah, it was a tough time to get through it as well. But yes, as I said, I didn't have any broken bones, so it was a quick recovery, just relaxing really in bed, not going to school either. And then
Oh, lovely.
yeah, I just stayed in bed, and I just got through it mentally. And then before I knew it, I was back on Zwift, just cycling easily, running easily. No swimming at the moment because I still had this cast on my
Right.
left arm, and because that's where I had the broken thumb, and I had that on for probably a month at least. So I had no swimming training for at least a month, and then I had to get straight back into swimming with pool boy and band brothers special swimming equipment.
Nice.
But
No,
yeah,
I like it. So you mentioned there that it was obviously tough physically,
yeah.
but also mentally, and the support of everyone around you was awesome to get you out of that sort of mindset.
Mhm.
But was there anything else that you did to get over it mentally? Did you have to, remind yourself that these things happen and just it's a process? Or was there anything that you said to yourself other than never give up?
Yeah, well, the first thing I said was never give up, and then the second thing was that I'm kind of really fortunate to have all them people with me, especially my mum and dad. They supported me since I was a young age, and they supported me through that process of getting through this mentally. And yeah, it was a tough time, but just a week, and then I was just really happy to get out on the bike. And I actually helped Bella with the kids training just the day after I crashed, because I just wanted to get straight back into the sport, and yeah, I just love the
Wow,
sport. So
fair enough, George. Just get
mm,
out there and get involved still. And it's a real testament, George, that so many people came around to see how you were and stuff. It's special that. So
yeah,
it just shows the person you are, and everyone wants you out there and supports you. So it's
yeah.
fantastic, really. Um, Amazing. Right. So best sporting moment so far.
I'd say 2019, going back to Win Ocean Lava. I did have a few flashbacks coming down the hill where I crashed, but just before the race, but then during the race and after the race, it all went out the window, and I was like, yeah, just keep going, keep pushing, and I was really, really lucky to get away with the win, and yeah, it was a good comeback story, I would say.
Yeah, I bet, because a lot of people would be put off by that and
Yeah,
probably a little bit more nervous. Did you find yourself a bit more nervous going into that one?
really nervous. I was
Yeah.
probably weeing every 5 seconds at least.
Nervous wheeze. I know all about
Yeah,
them.
yeah,
No, that's great though that you came in return and won. I remember watching that race and it was real special. I didn't know you too well then, and
yeah,
even though I didn't know you well, it was fantastic to watch you cross that line and win. So yeah, great
yeah.
race and great to come back. I've had some questions about you having a YouTube channel.
Oh, yes.
So I just want you to explain a little bit about it, what you want to do with it, what your plans are, what your content's going to look like.
So yeah, my YouTube channel is called George Wilkes. I just put triathlon videos on. Started off probably a year and a half ago at least now, and I started off with Joss Norse, and he helped me with a couple of videos, and really thankful for him from helping me with the videos. And yeah, it's just about triathlon and how I'm training daily, and also I put in races, and then I'm talking about Scott Bikes as well, social talking about Scott Bikes. If you want to go and check it out, please subscribe as well. I've got 134 subscribers.
You should check it out. You should
Yeah.
check it out.
But yeah, that's the YouTube channel, and obviously Lauren's helped me with a couple of videos, so thank you very much.
No, that's all right. No, definitely everyone that was watching this, check George out on YouTube, because there's going to be some good stuff coming out, and it's always good to follow, the next superstars in the sport. So may as well support from the start. Fantastic. I want to know now, outside of triathlon, what are your favourite things to do? Because you're triathlon mad, and
Yeah.
you're always training. So I'd love to know, because it's so important to have that balance in life, what you actually do outside of, school and stuff.
Well, other than triathlon and school, I go out on the jet ski with a couple of
Nice.
friends. For example, Thomas Clemenson, he comes out every now and then, and a couple of other friends. And then maybe hanging around with my family, because, well, I love to spend family time with my brother Jack, my dad, and my mom. And then my grandma was over last week, so we spent time with her. And yeah, I like to spend time with family, friends, go out on the jet ski and have a fun time and have a laugh.
Lovely.
So, yeah.
Oh, that's similar to me. I was always outside of training and stuff. It's family, friends time, really. So I definitely can relate to that. I'm sure loads of people that are watching can, because there's nothing better really outside of sport. And when you're not doing sport, you just want to chill. Unless you're on a jet ski, I suppose. That's not bad.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, so next question, big question. Love the question. Who is your biggest inspiration?
Well, I've been asked a lot about this in questions. So my dad's my biggest inspiration, because, as I said, he got me into the sport, and I just look up to him as a dad and as an athlete, and as a best friend as well. He really helped me out in triathlon since I was a young age, and I just look up to him because he's gone to the Ironman World Championships twice. He's done, I don't know how many Ironmans now, but he's done I think six times this Ironman in Lanzarote.
Wow.
So yeah, and then as well, I look up to my mum as well, because she helps me out with a lot of stuff as well when I was small, because I'm not that good at academics. So she helped me out with homework, and she also cooked me dinners. So thanks, Mum, if you're hearing.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a team effort, for sure. And every single person in the family, especially yours, seeing all of you lot help each other out in ways that they're just amazing. And it's great to hear that your inspiration is your dad.
Yeah.
He's ace, we all know. Shout out to Jason and Joe.
Yeah.
But that's amazing, and obviously you want to follow in his footsteps.
Yeah.
And so, you know, and I'm sure he helps you out day to day. I mean, when I get videos of George racing, I can hear Joe and Jason in the background, you know, shouting George on, and it's just great to hear. It means a lot. And so the next question follows on from that, and it is, George, how important or an advantage is it to have such a supportive family?
It's a really, really big advantage because, well, as I said, my dad helped me from a young age, and to have a supporting family and to believe in me when sometimes I didn't even believe in myself for training. And when my dad believed in me, my mum believed in me, even my brother believed in me sometimes, even though he can be sometimes a bit of a plank. But,
that's just brothers, though.
but yeah, I mean, my brother even helped me out sometimes through some tough times. And yeah, if your family's really supportive, it really helps you mentally. And as that, I'm really thankful to my family for helping me out through the years.
Yeah, of course. And we've got a few comments there from people that obviously know the family that are saying good genes and great family and stuff like that. And it 100%. Your mum's just also put, why do we say don't be a Billy?
Oh.
We all know. We all love that. I've got a question here for you, George,
Yeah.
that I'm interested just from listening to you talk so far. What's been the lowest moment of your career so far?
Yeah, probably I would say crashing, and COVID-19 was a bit of a struggle as well, but I'll go on to crashing first. Crashing was probably one of the toughest moments because, well, I thought I lost a bit of memory, and but because I didn't wake up for I don't know how many hours, I think it was 2 hours or something. But I just did not remember a single thing about that day. All I remember is just waking up in the hospital bed, looking up. And my mom and dad were in bits because, well, to be honest, they really don't like me going out on the bike. They just say, always be careful. Even my dad, when we go out on the Sunday rides, it can be a bit dangerous. And we go like in the middle of the road and it's not that good. But my dad always says, be careful on that bike because you don't want another crash. And to be honest, you do not want another crash.
No.
And yeah, I would say that was probably the lowest point in my career. It was just falling off the bike and not being able to train because I'm 24/7 triathlon and I just love training every day, swimming, biking and running, and meeting new people. For example, you and Hannah Ewens, just meeting lovely people. And then obviously COVID as well was tough. Going through like I don't know how many months of lockdown, 3 months at least, doing
I've
school a
lost
lot.
track. Too many.
Yeah, you're in the lockdown.
Yeah, we're back in it. All right, yeah.
No. So yeah, we were doing school online. That was quite tough as well, not seeing your friends at school. And then also training indoors. Fortunately, we had Zwift, so that was good. I could do a few races. But yeah, and then I mean, I'm really grateful to have a turbo and a treadmill. Some people don't even have that. And so I'm just really thankful to have that. And yeah, it was just a bit difficult, even though it might sound stupid having all that. It was difficult, but also having family time was okay. My brother was cooking meals that were really nice. And
Lovely.
yeah, it was not too bad, but it was quite difficult not racing and stuff like that when we would be racing again. And yeah.
Yeah, and you just said it might sound silly because you had all those things, but it's definitely nothing silly at the minute and whatever you're feeling, obviously. And it was a difficult time, you know, you couldn't get out and see your teammates and race and stuff like that. So yeah, it's definitely a difficult time and important that you've just brought that up because there'll be people that are watching and going through very similar. So, you know, it's just about getting through and what you have to do to get through. My question now is, if you could live and train anywhere in the world, George, would you stay in Lanzarote or would you up sticks and move somewhere else?
Oh, bloody hell. 'Cause, yeah, I think I would stay in Lanzarote because,
Okay.
well, I would say, well, Bella's here, Stephen's here, with a good training environment as well, even though it can be bloody windy on Lanzarote. There's always sun all year round, and if it's not sunny, you'll just be on a turbo or something like that. And yeah, I would probably just stay in Lanzarote because I've got a good team around me: Bella Bayliss, Stephen Bayliss, and then all the other young athletes coming up and ready to kick my ass. And yeah, I'd just like to live here, really. Just stay here.
Yeah. No, okay, fair enough. I mean, Lanzarote is a great place to be.
Yeah.
I do miss it dearly. I miss it dearly. George, who's been your favourite ever teammate?
Oh God.
Put you on the spot here for a second.
Yeah, you have, because they're freaking watching. Well, there's been a couple coming and going in the Bayliss team, but if I had to say one,
You do have to say one.
oh God, Tom Bruce has joined as well.
I know.
But
just ignore who's watching.
Yeah, I would say, because I've been training with Stephen Bayliss, I'd say Stephen's a good training partner because we both push each other on the Wednesday training set. Well, every time we train together, we push each other, even though he's getting oldish. But
ooh, if he watches this, George, you're gonna have a hard set next week.
Yeah, he's been pushing me since I was 10 years old, and training with someone like Stephen's been really, really helpful for me. Swimming, biking and running's pushed me on to be the athlete I am today as well. And yeah, I would say Stephen's probably the best training partner I've ever had. Yeah.
Makes sense, because if someone's there pushing you and
Yeah.
you know you're on their tail all the time and having to chase someone, it really pushes you on. So you are lucky to have Stephen and anyone like that, really.
But then all the others are nice as well. All the others are really.
Do you want to list them, George? Do you want to sit here for 2 hours and go, oh, them, and them, and them? No, that's great. George, what's the most valuable piece of advice or, piece of guidance you've had so far in your career?
I'd say from my dad. I just keep mentioning my dad, do I?
That's all right.
I'd say a piece of guidance was from him. Just like going through a hard time. He says, if you keep training, it's like there. He always says it's there if you want it. And I'm like, yeah, okay, it's there if I want it. I've got what I want. Because my dad, he could have become a professional boxer when he was younger. And I don't think he had the things that he had, like I've got now. And he says, if you want it, it's there. And I'm like, okay, it's there. All I have to do is train hard, be around the right people that do the same sport as me. For example, James Mitchell that has just joined, Sarah Bonner, you, and all the amazing, all the other athletes. Just be around them and be around people that do the same thing as you and have the same strong mentality as you as well. And yeah, that's the guidance that I've been given from my dad since a young age, really, since 10, 11. So.
And that's an excellent piece of guidance to have, isn't it? I mean, there's hopefully younger athletes watching that will take that on board as well, because it's absolutely true and something that if you take it on board, it's only going to help you, those words. So that's brilliant. I've got 2 more questions for you, George. The first one is, if you weren't a triathlete, what would you be?
A triathlete.
No,
Um,
no, no. Triathlon's out. Triathlon's out.
I
And
don't
that
know.
means swim, bike, and run are out as well.
What? No,
Yeah. What sport what would you have done, do you reckon?
I don't know. I would say boxing then. Boxing.
Boxing?
Yeah, because well, Dad was boxing since a young age, so he could have even been my coach if I wanted to be a boxer. But my dad says, well, the other night he said that's why you're not going to become a boxer, because we were seeing a video on YouTube, and it was this guy getting pounded in the face with an uppercut, and yeah, that's why he said you're not going to be a professional boxer.
No, no.
Or
Keep that
even
nice, lovely face and do triathlon. Although, from that bike accident, it looks like you'd been in a boxing ring, to be
that's what I
fair.
all said to people at school if they didn't even know. Said, yeah, someone whacked me around the face. I was in a boxing match.
But I still won.
Yeah,
Tom's just put a very good one, professional
yeah,
jet skier,
professional
to
jet
be
skier.
fair.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that's probably
yeah,
more
that's
likely.
actually yeah.
Now, George, are you ready for this last question? Because this is a big one. And this
Yes.
is, again, our friendship is on the line here.
Oh no.
Your favourite Christmas film?
Oh no. Um.
Be careful now. Be careful.
Well, I
You might
like.
offend me.
No. I think since childhood, I was like the
Yeah.
Grinch. The Grinch was a good.
Okay.
Am I all right?
That's a good one. That's a good one. But now you're older, because you said from childhood, so I feel like there's
Yeah,
another
but
one in
now I
there.
don't know. Jack Frost. That movie. I don't know
Okay.
what it's called.
I'll give you that, yeah. I'll give you that. Any more before we go?
No, I think that's it actually. Yeah.
That's it.
Few
James
good.
Mitchell said Home Alone. Have you seen Home Alone?
Actually, now I might watch that for Christmas.
You
No,
should. Arthur Christmas, George. Have you seen Arthur Christmas?
no, sorry.
Okay, George, we're going to have to educate you here on Christmas films.
Yeah,
But,
you need to come over.
I do need to come over. I need to. I'll tell Boris I'm working.
Boris.
No, thanks for coming on, George. You've been absolutely brilliant, as I knew you would be.
No problem.
Anyone that's watching, keep your eye out for George. Follow him on all social medias, on YouTube and everything. He is going to be a superstar triathlete. He is one now, but he's going to be even better. But definitely give him a follow. George, we love you. We're proud of you. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep enjoying it. Keep working hard.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me. And thanks
No
everyone
problem.
for joining.
Yes, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all on Thursday. Thanks, George.
No problem. See you soon.
Bye, everyone.
And don't forget to like and subscribe, as always.